This is Don DeBartolo, a senior commodity broker and market strategist with Daniels Trading in Chicago. I am also the trader behind the Trade Spotlight advisory service. Trade Spotlight is broken into three segments: Trade Spotlight Futures, Trade Spotlight Commodity Options, and Trade Spotlight Future Spreads. This is Beyond the Spotlight, a video that will spotlight two or three markets that may become trading opportunities for this week. This week is beginning on a Tuesday because of the July 4th holiday. So today is July 6th, 2021. Please pause the video and read the disclosures to understand the risks involved with futures and commodity options trading. Jumping right into the first chart, this is the September 2021 Japanese yen. I'm looking to trade this market to the upside, and I'll tell you why. I have an upper trend line drawn off going back to this high, which was 93.16.5 on the 23rd of April, and then stretching all the way down to where we're trading today. There's another touch that comes in at 92.19.5 on the 25th of May, and then in June, near touches. So I would like to see at least one more touch to strengthen this trend line. So you can see we're starting to rally here. Perhaps we get up to this trend line, bounce off of there, pull back, and then we can set up a trade to the upside on a breakout. Looking at my MACD indicator, this is my trend indicator. It's starting to turn over to the upside, not there quite yet. And this next indicator is my stochastic indicator. This is my momentum indicator. It's already showing a build in some upside momentum. This lower horizontal line is potentially a support level. I circled off that low, which was 90.27.5 on March 31st. We did trade below there recently, making a new 12-month contract low just last week at 89.60.5 on the 2nd of July. So that's potentially our support level. Stop losses can go below that level depending on where the entry price might take place. I have some moving averages here. The 89-day, 50-day, and 20-day moving averages all pointed down. Would like to see those start to hook up before taking a long side trade. There is a seasonal to be long this September 2021 Japanese yen contract, so we are right in line with that. While we wait on a potential entry in the Japanese yen, the October 2021 sugar contract could set up potentially as early as tonight. On this chart, I have a lower trend line drawn off. The first point is the low that was put in on the 21st of June at 1644, and then you can see over the past couple weeks, the lower lows have all touched that lower trend line. This is a very strong trend line. So I'm looking for a close below that trend line to take on a short entry position. Again, that could come as early as tonight. As you can see, we traded below that lower trend line. We traded as low today at 1783. It looks to be about 1795. Eyeballing that trend line, that we'd be looking for a close below that price level to sell the contract. Potential stop loss can go above the 12-month contract high that was just made last week at 1849. That potentially is a strong resistance level. As you can see, the most recent high was 1828 from the 12th of May. Downside target could be the first point on this trend line, which again was 1644. And there's also some lows and highs that intersect with that horizontal line, which could create a support level. So watch your email for a trade in the October 2021 sugar futures contract. The third chart I want to look at today is the October 2021 Lean Hogs. I have a 1-2-3 top formation. This is a trend reversal formation. So the number one point is a 12-month contract high. That was made on the 10th of June at 97.97.5. Then the market sold off, creating the number 2 point, which is a pivot point, at 83 even on the 23rd. So the market sold off, creating the number 2 point, which comes in at 80.90 on the 24th of June. The market retraced recently to making a new high of 89.50, right up to that 50-day moving average, which comes in at 90.50, 2.5 essentially. And now the market is selling off once again. So I'd be looking for a break of this number 2 point, or even the pivot point low from Friday, 83.12.5. First things first though, my MACD indicator, my trend indicator is down, but almost flat. And my stochastics indicator, this is my momentum indicator, is down, but it's nearing the oversold level. And that makes sense with this huge sell-off that occurred in June. So I'd like to see the market retrace once again, not exceed the number 3 point, because then that would negate this formation, but trade back up into that level and then have the momentum rise and then hook back down. So we have strong momentum to the downside. A 20-day moving average already crossed over a 50-day moving average. That's a bearish signal for me. So I'm watching this market very closely to set up a trade to the downside. Stop losses could potentially go above that number 3 point, or one of these moving averages here. The 89 days, the purple line, the 50 days, that blue line. And for a downside target, there's a 50% Fibonacci retracement right back down there at 80.25, this low that I've circled off, or we can look even further. If the market breaks this number 3 point, this market has potential to continue to sell off. The beginning of that Fibonacci retracement comes in at 62.70 from August 13th, 2020. So last year about this time, we were trading around the 62 price level. Here we're trading around the 84 price level. So tremendous potential in the hogs. There's a seasonal tendency to be short this market in this time frame. So everything's lining up for the October 2021 lean hog. So stay tuned for a potential trade opportunity in this market. Here's an example of the email that you'll receive if you're a subscriber to the Trade Spotlight advisory service. The left-hand corner will show you the segment. You have the timestamp so you know when the recommendation is sent out. Right above the trade, precise entry and exit orders so you know risk rewards going into the trade. You can follow my recommendation or tweak it to fit your own trading style. Any important information is listed: margin requirements, deltas, option expiration dates, and a chart that you can click to expand to see what I see. If you're not a subscriber to the Trade Spotlight, I encourage you to do so. I offer a free 90-day trial. I believe that's enough time for you to learn my trading style and see if it's a fit for you. Go to Daniel's Trading website, click on advisories, and under technical analysis, you will find Trade Spotlight. You can read more, see recent posts, and then click that orange subscribe button. If you're a client of mine or the firm, it's a free service to you. Here's all my contact information if you have any questions on the charts I discussed today, Trade Spotlight in general, or just the markets in general. Thank you for taking the time to watch and listen, and happy trading.